afternoon now. Starting to stream here. Switch to this camera. What you hear behind you is a little groove I have going on with the modular synthesizer array. I didn't patch this right now. I patched this a day or two ago, but turned it on this morning and thought, heck, let's live stream this. So here we go. I'm gonna just pop over there and we're gonna start fooling around with that. So I'm gonna switch to either this view or maybe this view. This is the overview, and this guy is, maybe we'll stay at this view. All right, so I wish I could show you my Mac screen, because I am going to record this stuff on the MacBook with Logic Pro, but unfortunately right now I can't get the video. I'm having issues. So for the time being, just know it's being recorded. So I'm recording in 8 separate channels. I've been taking each voice or effect or whatever I want from the modular, and I've been taking that out on a separate line, kind of attenuating it with a attenuverter or something, or just a knob to attenuate it, and then throwing that directly into each channel of the mixer. And now I'm recording those to 8 channels in Logic Pro. All right, so here, let's go over here and fool around. Bring my mic with me as far as I can here. I guess I'm looking at you in this one. All right, there we go. So I'm using a 4MS. This is a clock divider. So I have this tap here. I think you guys can see this. This tap is the main clock, and then that's running kind of my drum sequences. So I think this one's kind of like, is that the hi? I think that's the hi-hat. No, this one's the hi-hat. Right? So if I put on the multiplier, I can get a little bit faster rate. One of these channels that are divided are the bass drum and the snare. I can't remember what the hell this one's connected to. Oh, this one is actually driving the notes. So you'll see here I have 2 mutable instruments stages chained together, and what these are doing, this is a 12-step sequence you can see going. This is driving both the kind of bell sound. It's well, it's not driving the bell sound. Anyway, this is driving actually the string sound that you're hearing, right? It's kind of like a string guitar-ish, and it has a. So this is a 12-step. These guys are. These little knobs up here are fooling with the portamento or the slew for the notes. And then the position on the up and down is controlling the note frequency or pitch. Over here is a little arpeggiator, and that bell sound is coming out of here, and it's kind of making it go up and then down a few notes, and then up and down and up and down in a sequence. And then all this stuff is being modulated by LFOs all over the place. And so it's changing the decay times, or not the pitches, but it's controlling the decay times or the dampening, or what model of bell it's using. Maybe it's shifting it up a bit. Things like that. Now this bass drum, oh wow, this is disconnected. I don't know where this came from. Anyway, this bass drum sound, these over here are being used as decay envelopes, basically, attack and decay. So the first two are for the bass. There's an attack and a decay on it. The second one's controlling the hi-hat, and that's its attack and decay. And then this last one's the snare. So like for instance, for the bass, I could make it fatter like that, right? And what you can hear is if I turn it way up and kind of keep the filter open without a decay, it's just an oscillator with a really low frequency on the oscillator. And so that's really just a sine wave coming out of this oscillator down here, pitched down to a low frequency, but then with a nice short decay. So I'm just kind of opening up. These are all basically running to VCAs, voltage controlled amplifiers, which are opening up and closing the volume. It's letting the volume through or not. So not only are you controlling the decay envelope, but then you're also controlling the burst of sound that you let through. Same with the hi-hat. I can kind of get and make it a little sloppier like that, a little longer. And I think this sounds like pink noise to me. And I believe, right? That sounds almost like a waterfall or something. That's the snare. I think it's either white noise, maybe. I don't know which is which. I was getting mixed up. I think the pink noise is a little softer. But then let's fool around with this. Can we make it backwards? Ooh, like a slide in. It's kind of off time. Kind of cool. Okay, so we got this sloppy kind of hi-hat sound. Let's see what happens when we kick up the... Ooh, that kind of sounds cool. Kind of off time. Slow attack sounds weird. Pick up the attack time. Okay, that's kind of like a closed hi-hat sound. A little open. Ooh, that's kind of like a weird reverse. That's kind of cool too. Kind of back to square there. Okay, the other thing you're hearing is like these crazy just effects in the background. So I don't even remember how I patched this, but I have a bunch of different sounds running into this Sisters module, which I absolutely love. It's by Mannequins. It is a filter, but it's a really weird filter. I don't completely understand it at all. I don't really care that I don't understand it at all, to tell you the truth, because I just love actually not understanding it in some way and just seeing where it takes me. But at any rate, it has these crazy like crossover points and stuff where you can filter sweep between things, kind of. At any rate, I have a bunch of these, the controls on here, the FM, the frequency, the span, and the, what is that, quality? The quality all being modulated by LFOs as well, different LFOs. But then I'm throwing all that stuff into the Chronoblob. This is the version 1. And so there's some delay happening going on here. So we've got some delay effects happening to things. But then I'm routing all that stuff into the Mutable Instruments clouds. This is a small version by Tall Dog. At any rate, and that's kind of a granular synth thing. I still don't really understand clouds that well either, but I'm enjoying fooling with it. But I'm modulating a bunch of the inputs there as well, or the modulation sources going into clouds with LFOs. And it's kind of doing all kinds of weird time things to it, I think, like stretching pieces out or taking chunks of it, like that. It's kind of percolating there. Right, so I'm taking that filter signal, I'm throwing some kind of delays into the chain, crunching it around and doing granular synthesis, and then I think the last step, I'm throwing it into some reverb here, the 2 HP reverb, and then going out of the reverb. Now, that coming out, the reverb is also, I believe I'm modulating something on there. Maybe I'm not. Can't really tell. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I am. I think I'm just going stereo in, stereo out, and I'm not modulating the reverb. But that's kind of the long and short of this. A lot of this stuff up here is new for me, but I'm absolutely loving it. I haven't even really touched this guy yet either. This guy's an Endorphins shuttle control, and I'm planning on taking this Rolly that has multi-dimensional touch to it, the MPE, and then it's plugged in here, so then when I play, it'll take my MIDI signal and translate it into 12 channels of CV. So then you can take all those different touch dimensions and have variable control voltages come out of here to modulate stuff on the modular. So I'm super stoked about that. Love those kind of swells that you get sometimes with this filter. It's, when you get the resonance kind of going here, which I think on here it's the quality and the span kind of full with the resonance somehow. And you can get some really nice stuff. like that clicky. Doot, doot, doot. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave it there. Say, see you later. Have a great day, great morning, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Oh, wow, it's pretty dark. Come back to this one. I'm gonna go for a hike. Go outside for a little bit. So whatever you're doing, stay safe out there. Have a great day. See you later.